Oh, hey, y'all. Hey, Jesus is Lord. Thank God. Hey, the Word works. I started yesterday, and I want to go back to it today about don't take the care. Warning, warning, warning. You can't take the care because care will choke the Word so that the Word then becomes unfruitful and it can't produce in your life. Let's just take the area of healing just a little bit here today. Let's say you're believing God for a miraculous healing. Psalm 107 verse 20 says he sent his word and healed them. In the beginning was the word. 1 Peter 2:28 says with his stripes you were healed. So you're mixing faith with the Word of God. You're confessing the Word of God. You're believing God for a divine miracle. I mean, I've done that, and you've done that. Maybe you're doing it right now. I've got to have a miracle. I've got to have, well, in my particular situation, my body's well, but I've got to have a divine miracle in some other areas of my life. Well, then you start watching the news. Man, did you see that? Wow, that just makes me mad. You can't afford to get mad because if you get mad, you're getting in strife and care will cause the word to not produce. So you've been believing God for healing for weeks, maybe months, maybe even years. You wonder why? Because every day you get mad at your favorite football team losing and your friends that come around here in Alabama, it's Alabama-Auburn football versus one another, and everybody gets so upset for weeks before the game, weeks after the game. In fact, they say, wait till next year. You know, they keep this thing stirred up all the time, and what they're doing is they're choking that word by picking up that care, which just simply is not worth it. Now, I've tried to stay away from anything political or so forth, but you know, this thing about, well, they're not going to stand for the anthem. Listen, I stand for the anthem and I bow to the cross, but listen to me, it's not worth the strife that you get into when you're sitting there saying, I don't like that. I just don't like it at all. You know, this is a great nation, and it is. And you know, we have a lot of great men, including my father, who fought in World War II. I mean, some great guys. I mean, I think we should honor them, honor the flag, honor the president, and all that kind of stuff. But what you got to get is this. My opinion may be right, but if I'm in strife, then I've opened the door to the devil to come in and keep the word from producing. Well, I just think that ain't right. Hey, I don't need what you think. I need my miracle. Now, I know somebody said, well, you're upset and in strife and over not being in strife. No, I'm trying to teach you something, and that makes a difference. What I'm trying to say is you can't pick up the care. See, Jesus was in Mary and Martha's house with at least 13 plus maybe as many as 83 with his disciples. They had to feed them. He said, Martha, Martha, thou art cared and cumbered about many things, but Mary hath chosen the good part. She was sitting at the feet of Jesus hearing the word. You can choose to be in strife. You can choose to pick up the care. You can choose to let that care choke the word. Maybe that's why you hadn't had your miracle. That care comes. Listen, I don't watch television. We did away with our TV years ago, and I'm so glad. But when I go into a restaurant to get a cup of coffee or something like that, it's blaring some kind of stuff, and I have to guard my heart with all diligence not to let the cares of this life, the fact that I don't have enough to pay all my bills, or the fact that, you know, I don't feel good today, or the fact that, well, you know what he said about me, that's not nearly as important as sitting at the feet of Jesus, hearing the word of God, because it's only the word that's going to set you free. Hey, get rid of that stuff. Get rid of the strife. Get rid of the cares. Do not allow it to keep the word from going forth. Hey, have a great day, and until I'm with you, Mars Saints, remember all day, hey, Jesus is Lord. Thank God. Hey, the word works.